Caleb Wallace was a resident of Central Texas. He was an anti-masker. He was a proponent of using vitamins and aspirin and, yes, even ivermectin, the horse dewormer, to treat himself after he was diagnosed with COVID-19. Now, before he got COVID, this guy had helped to organize an event in San Angelo called the Freedom Rally, essentially an anti-mask event. This is the same guy who wrote to his school district 4 months ago demanding they rescind all COVID-19 protocols. After Caleb Wallace got COVID, he spent 3 weeks on a ventilator. He is now dead. At 30, he leaves behind a wife and 3 kids, with a 4th on the way. This is another Texan, H. Scott Apley, 45, Republican city council member for Dickinson City, Texas. He posted a series of anti-vaccination memes on his social media, diagnosed with COVID August 2nd, dead a few days later. This guy's name is Dick Farrell. Dick Farrell was a host on the right wingnut alternate reality network called Newsmax, and Dick Farrell maliciously mocked Dr. Anthony Fauci. He called COVID masks face diapers. A mask and a vaccine might have saved his life. He's dead of COVID-19. Here's another right-wing broadcaster. This is radio host Phil Valentine of Nashville's WWTN. He was a vaccine skeptic, until he wasn't. He's dead at 61. Guess what killed him? Jimmy DeYoung Sr., a religious broadcaster in Tennessee. I can no longer say he is a religious broadcaster. He was a religious broadcaster. He said that COVID vaccines were a tool for sterilizing women and wondered if they were in fact a mechanism for government surveillance and control of the masses. He died August 18th of COVID. He's joined by Florida talk show host Mark Bernier of WNDB Radio. That guy proudly called himself Mr. Anti-Vax before COVID killed him August the 28th. And we've got Bob Enyart. He was a Denver pastor, host of the ironically titled Real Science Radio on KLTT. He falsely claimed vaccines contained aborted fetal cells. He called for an outright boycott of Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson because they were, quote, child killers. Bob Enyart got COVID. It killed him.